So without further ado, I want to get to that. And our first inductee is Harris Garfield Johnston. Harris Johnston's story is truly an inspiring one. He served in the Royal Canadian Navy. He returned to PEI to work in his family's business, which was located in the basement of his parents' home in Charlottetown. Within 2 years, he was running the company, Johnston's Homestyle Products. Over the next 2 decades, he's able to turn the company into one that dominated the prepared salad market in Atlantic Canada. Harris has made many contributions to his community, such as supporting and sponsoring amateur athletic associations and organizations and charities. He's also has a member and has memberships in various different associations and directorships, horse breeders and harness racing associations, PEI, Horse Owners Association, the Atlantic Institute of Biotechnology, and the PEI Technology Center. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please ask you to turn your attention to the screens to learn more about our first inductee this evening into the JA of Prince Edward Island Business Hall of Fame for 2017, Harris Johnston.
Harris Garfield Johnston was born in West Cape, Prince Edward Island in August of 1934. Mr. Johnston served in the Royal Canadian Navy as part of the communications radio branch for more than 12 years. And in 1969, Harris returned to Prince Edward Island with his wife Shirley and their 4 children. At the time, the entire enterprise of Johnston's Homestyle Products was located in the basement of the Johnston's Charlottetown home. It was a small-scale production of potted meats, potato salad, and coleslaw. By 1971, Harris was running the company, and in the short 2 decades to follow, he had taken the company from his mother's basement to a 20,000 square foot food processing facility. The workforce had grown to over 30 staff as the product line of new salads, meats, and desserts continued to grow. Every recipe of Homestyle Products was created the old-fashioned way, with Johnston's quality and care.
Johnston's Homestyle Products. Good food for all seasons.
Johnston's country kitchen success continued with rapid growth in the 1990s, and with a solid business model and popular product lines, the hometown company with the farmhouse on the label was selling 2 million pounds of salad per year. As the business grew, so did Johnston's generosity. Harris has been a vital contributor of both time and funding to many local sporting organizations and community charities.
My brother and I actually worked for Harris Johnston when we were teenagers, and at a young age you really had a sense then that they were working very hard and they were committed to the business, and they weren't scared of the long hours and the many days of the week it took to be successful.
Harris was a very humble man. He put his shoulder to the wheel to make his business a success it deserved to be. And indeed, that success spelled off to all of the employees that were with him over the years.
He wasn't scared of a challenge. He certainly wasn't scared to try something that nobody else or somebody else was having trouble with. He wasn't a bit scared, and if it didn't work the first time, he wasn't scared to try it again. And he always seemed to be wanting to make the place bigger and better and faster. So
Harrison was always into ideas, and he was always looking for something new.
Always had something in the back of his mind to either another product or enlarge if the place became too small. But he ran a tight ship at the same time. He said he bought potatoes from Ronnie McKinley for about 15 years on a handshake. You know, he could do it back those days, you could do it on a handshake, and he thought quite a bit of that he could do business with somebody with just a handshake.
Harrison said he'd pay the bill, I delivered them down there, and he'd pick them up and take them in. Shook hands on it. I don't even know if we shook hands, I think we did. And that was a $90,000 contract. Back in them days, you know, that's a lot of money.
His personality was one that was infectious. He was always happy, always wanted to talk about perhaps the business, and particularly the business, but his other love, of course, in harness racing.
great horses over the years. He great ownership partnerships over the years as well. And much like success in business, he was committed. He was competitive, and also he remembered to give back because he was a longtime sponsor in harness racing as well. So not only was he great on the track and in the industry, but he was also great at the award shows and also the sponsorship side of the business as well. So he did a good job with that.
And some say that he even fed the horses some of the Johnston's fine products, and that was the real success of the horses.
And when he was in the Navy in Halifax, he coached minor hockey, and so he's always had a fond place in his heart for minor hockey. And he coached in Prince Edward Island, and just in general, he gave to charity and was happy to do that.
And then if you're selling, we used to make up books advertising. Harris would be the first fellow we'd hit. We'd sell him one printer every time. And he was always helpful to any time I ever asked him for anything. He was always right there to help.
Just the fact that his product was being received and used and accepted by the people of Prince Edward Island and off of Prince Edward Island as he moved on and moved ahead. And he was proud of that. He wouldn't shy away from his product at all.
And that made Harris feel good. That's where he felt good, was he had a good product.
What you can learn from Harris Johnston would be he's got a great personality, hard work, commitment, be competitive, quality, always look good doing it, and remember to give back.
A solid recipe for success has earned Harris Garfield Johnston a well-deserved place in the Junior Achievement Prince Edward Island Business Hall of Fame.
I would like to invite Doug Bridges, Chair of the Board of Governors of JA, as well as Harris Johnston, to the stage.
Thank you. Special guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to congratulate Greta and Norman and thank them for sharing this evening with me. It is truly a great honor for me, my family, and my Shirley. I know she's smiling down with pride. our daughter Janet Ann, our sons Randy, Donald, and Michael, my brother and my sisters, and all their families. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Juniour Achievers organization and all those people involved in me receiving this honor. It is truly a great honor for me. I'd like to thank all the great people that worked with me over the years, and also the great friends that I've made through our business over the years. And I'd like to thank all those people on Prince Edward Island, from North Lake to Skinner's Pond, that bought our product, and all the people throughout Atlantic Canada that continues to buy our product today. It's really, truly great, and I'm really thankful for all. And once again, Juniour Achievers, I think you've made this old sailor right some happy. Thank you.